Hi guys, Alastair Taylor here, and today we're going to take a look at the brand new TaylorMade M2 driver. So, straight off the bat, let's clarify something. This is not a replacement for M1 that's only been out for a few months. This is replacing Aero Burner driver. So, pop it down behind the ball and we see it looks very, very much the same as M1. But as we turn it over, we see there's no T-track system. So that the weight's further towards the back, and there's the speed pocket in the front to help give more forgiveness. So guys, what I find really interesting for this year is for M2, they've actually moved the weight back away from the face to give a little bit more stability and a bit more forgiveness to the club head, where over the last few years, we've been getting gradually nearer and nearer the face to keep the spin down. So, it's an adjustable head. You can go up or down 2 degrees either way on loft, and that alters club face position as well. I've got this set 9.5 stiff shaft in Cage silver. I'm going to hit 6 shots on Skytrack. Closed data, so makes no difference how cold and windy it is down here. And we're going to see how this performs. Like I said, interested to see, certainly on spin rates, because TaylorMade have been very big about low spin over the last few years, and by moving the weight back away from the head, from the face, in theory, that might spin a bit more. But let's hit some shots and see how it goes. I mean, very, very solid. I mean, I've already said it, I think it looks incredibly like M1. I mean, almost identical from the top. And I mean, for me, that felt very, very like M1. Okay. A little bit out the toe, still very, very solid. And I mean, for me personally, I really liked M1. And I think I've done a lot of fittings and the guys have really liked M1. Sticking point for me a little bit has been price with guys. It's very, very premium price, whereas M2 is going to fit in at a much lower price point. And I think this will really appeal to a lot of guys out there. And again, we're going to look at some numbers in a minute, but they don't look like they're spinning a lot to me. So, 3 more. And I think, I mean, just looking at those first 3, I'll be very interested to see how M2 performs against M1. See if there's any performance difference at all. I mean, they're just all 4 very, very accurate shots, but good distance as well. So our last couple with M2, and then we'll look at some numbers. I mean, like I said, looks and feeling, I think, exactly like M1. Yeah, I mean, I think that'll appeal to a lot of guys. I think Aero Burner didn't last year because it was glued, so there was no kind of maneuverability with club face position and loft, whereas they've reticked that box for this year. So one final one. Let's try and give this one a little bit more. Again, very solid. Okay guys, so 6 decent shots. Let's look at some numbers on Skytrack and see how the TaylorMade M2 driver performs. Okay guys, so look at the numbers on Skytrack, and I mean, ball speed pretty decent there at 154 for me. I think at my best, kind of just under 160. Club head speed, probably around about where I am at the moment, 104, maybe a little slower than I normally am. Great launch angle of nearly 16 degree, phenomenally good spin at 2.2. Giving an average carry of 246, but you can see very tight there between 240 and 251, and an average total of 273. So maybe not the longest driver I've hit, but certainly that's more aimed at me not swinging the club quite as quick as I have it at times. But overall, some great numbers. Right guys, so we've looked at the numbers on Skytrack, and TaylorMade M2 was very, very impressive. I mean, I remember being very impressed with M1, and for me, those numbers were great without needing the extra adjustability that the T-track on the bottom of the M1 gave me. but this is going to be a much, much lower price point. Now, do I like M2? Yes, I love the look and feel, and I did with M1. If I was looking for a new driver, would I consider M2? With the way I swing the club and how I struck M2, I definitely would consider that, because I don't feel I need that extra adjustability to get my launch and spin where I need. As ever though, guys, it's down for you to get fitted properly to make sure somebody that knows what they're talking about can get something in your hand to give you your best launch conditions. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, leave comments below, like and share it, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, hope to catch up with some of you guys down in the future. Stay in contact.